everyone. It is a beautiful day, and we are here with the Green Acres Garden Club. You'll remember Carol Thomas, been on with us before. Carol Griffith, also here with us. Thank you, ladies, for joining us today. It's a beautiful day to be out. And Carol, thank you for inviting us and letting us know about a great show coming up for you all.
Well, we're just thrilled. Because of COVID, everybody says because of COVID, we have not been able to do a fundraiser in about 3 years. And, community service clubs, we thrive on our fundraisers.
Yes, ma'am.
And so we are just thrilled that this year we're going to have finally our garden tour, or our garden crawl, as we like to call it. And it's April the 30th. So
It's coming right up.
coming right up.
Yeah.
Got about 2 weeks.
Okay. And so tell us a little bit about how one could get tickets and about the tour.
Well, it will be April the 30th, like I said, from 10 to 2. And a crawl means you just go on your own leisure. There will be 9 different sites that you can visit. So you can go to this one, that one, and you just crawl from one to the other. Tickets, $15.
Ah,
So everybody can part with $15.
yes, ma'am.
And right now, we've been selling those as individual members of Green Acres Garden Club. Right now, we're going to focus on Sally Daniels' shop at Colleen's China and Collectibles, and Roach's Garden Center. They will have them at the cash register.
Wonderful.
So
All right.
you can go there after you see this and go get your ticket.
We have a lot of team assembled out here. First of all, we should acknowledge the Hutchinson's home and their hospitality, right?
Absolutely, and this is one of the homes on the tour. So Julie and Chad have been so gracious. Well, all of the homes
Sure.
are just gracious. It takes a lot of work because you don't invite lots of people to come to your home and tour your yard without getting it prettied up. So
Yes.
it takes a lot of work, and we certainly appreciate all of our host homes.
We have quite a few. We're going to cover those in a moment. But Carol, what's your part in the event?
Well, we decided to try to maximize as much money making as we could, and since we have these people coming out, we have actually 2 extra events going along with our garden tours. We have a plant sale, which is going to be, we have some plants coming from a local wholesaler here in Dublin, and then some of our members who have these extra overflow from their gardens are going to have plants to sell too. Those are the ones I always try to grab because I
Yes.
feel like those are very healthy, and they're
Yes.
generally local plants, and just that's what I put in my yard nowadays.
So
And
you have people sharing from their garden as well.
as well, right?
That's
So
nice.
and that plant sale is going to be at the Hillcrest School. Hillcrest has a secret garden there inside the campus, and we have been working there as one of our projects, being Green Acres Garden Club. That school's in our area,
Yes, ma'am.
and so we have been working in that area and do our part to help make that more of a learning environment for the children. And so that is one of the gardens to tour, and the plants will be for sale on the porch in front of that school.
Nice.
As well as we're also going to have a raffle because we've had some donations from people who wanted to support our project. So we have 7 items for sale. We have a Roach's gift certificate.
Nice.
We have a plant sale gift certificate, because that was kind of easy one to kind of give. We have a basket that Julie's going to make for us. We have a wreath that Ann Reese is going to assemble for us. And then we have this print here that is actually, it's a Sterling Everett print that's been signed, and it is not one that you can purchase. It was specially commissioned by YKK, and it is a print that they usually donate and give to people that they want to say thank you to. And the recipient of that knew what we were doing, and you can see it's part of the Camellia Society over in Fort Valley. And this is the Massey Lane Garden Center, and it's a beautiful print. It's signed by the artist, and so this is one of our special prizes in the raffle. And then we also have this handmade home print that's now part of everybody's decor that people are decorating with, and so this is another donation that we have that has come, and I think I named everything. Oh, and Colleen's is also going to be donating something from her home decor line. So, and tickets for the raffle are $2 a piece, or 6 for $5 and 8 for $10. So we're hoping everybody buys 8.
Well, why not? It's only $10.
Yeah, and the raffle will be at 1:45 on the porch. So if you're not able to be there and you win a prize, the pickup will be at the Keep Dublin Beautiful office. It's right there at Stubbs Park on Monday. So.
Yeah. Hey, thank you all for what you do to keep Dublin and Lawrence so beautiful. Green Acres has been a garden club for many, many years, generations. How long have you been a part?
Well, Carol kind of recruited me. My mother-in-law was one of the ones that helped start the club when she lived in Green Acres back in the 60s, and Carol's mother was part of it too. So, so we've got some other members too that are there by legacy, and we're not one of we're just a very active club, and our club is really growing, and we're very pleased with that. So. As people are getting out more and wanting to do more, we've had quite a few, and then some of our members still live in Green Acres, so it's a great club, and I enjoy being a part of it. And
yeah, it's such a blessing for our community to have garden clubs, especially Green Acres, and all that's been done over the years. We've interviewed your mom before.
Mother has been. She's given me lots of advice, and I have really appreciated it. Thank you, Mother. And so she's been a part of Green Acres Garden Club since the 1960s. So she says she's a member, a Garden Club of Georgia member that's been there for forever. But Green Acres actually started sponsoring Hillcrest School because it was a neighborhood school.
Sure.
And so they started for beautification of the school. And we've just maintained that partnership for all these years.
Hey, and what a blessing it's been to tour through there and to see the growth. Not only is it beautiful and the children can experience beauty that they probably wouldn't see otherwise, many of us wouldn't, but they get to experience some of that as well, right?
That's right. Leanne Lawrence is a member of our club, and she teaches at the school, and she has a garden club that meets about once a month, and then she has an outdoor classroom. So we really, that's where most of our focus is, but we've got lots of different community ideas.
Yeah. So Carol Griffiths is responsible for the raffle tickets. We're going to get the information on screen here for you. You'll be able to take advantage of this. It'll be a wonderful day for all of us. A blessing for our community. Thank you, Carol Griffith.
Right.
We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Kyle Gerard with A+ Flooring and Construction. We're standing in front of our brand new facility on 371 Georgia Highway 338. We are no longer at 1801 Rice Avenue. We have outgrown our facility there, and we had to have a bigger spot to serve all our customers. We can serve all your needs, all your flooring needs, all your construction, all your remodeling needs. So come see us at 371 Georgia Highway 338 or give us a call, 478-676-2662.
When you want convenience, you want Neighbors Express, where you'll always find friendly, courteous service every time you visit us. Fill up with pay at the pump. Take advantage of our bigger and better selection of beverages and tobacco products. Enjoy our popular crushed ice with your favorite fountain drink. And you can always enjoy a fresh hot breakfast, lunch, or dinner. So stop by and see us today, where it's always convenient and friendly. Neighbors Express, locations at I-16 at 441 and in Cedar Grove, where we provide farm fuel for all our customers. When you want convenience, you want Neighbors Express.
Welcome you back, everyone. We're added now by Pam Davidson. You'll recognize her from many years of service in our community as a teacher. Teacher, right?
That's right.
Well, teachers are workers, that's for sure, and teachers are great organizers, obviously, and so we're looking forward to hearing what you have to say, Pam, because your home is actually on the tour.
It is. I joined the garden club after I retired, and they were talking about the garden club, and they asked I love gardening. I've always loved gardening. I got the love of gardening from my grandmother. I used to follow her around in the yard, and she used to tell me all these things about plants, and I was so interested. So when I got my home of my own, I started. It was rather blank, and so I had a blank slate, and I started with lots of flowers and bushes and trees, and so that's where.
It's such a passion, such a love. You go along some neighborhoods and you just don't see anything, and then bam, it's like, you know, an oasis. It's just such beauty there. And you can tell either with potted plants on some people's porches or that they're just a loving, compassionate person. You know that when you see a lot of flowers,
yes,
don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how did you start your yard? Did you get plants from your mom?
Yes, some of them I did.
She gave
Oak
you a
leaf
few.
hydrangeas, yes. She did. She shared. She had a lot in her yard, and she shared from her. And and then I've gotten some that I've found that my grandmother used to have, you know, that were very special that she had. And so I've tried to develop those in my yard. And Crape Myrtles, I remember she had a lot of Crape Myrtles, and she never cut them. So
They call it Crape Murder, don't
yeah,
they?
they call it Crape Myrtle. So I've tried to resist that effort on most of mine.
I like that look too.
Yeah.
That it's an older, I guess, traditional look, and not to cut them off. That was pretty funny though. The first time I heard of Crape Murder. But
Yeah.
Carol, what's it like being involved with people like Carol and being in the?
She's wonderful. I mean, she's just a bright light in our club, and she's so knowledgeable, I guess, because of her training from her own mother, Miss Juanita. But yeah, she's wonderful as a president, and she's cares and compassionate about. She's compassionate about gardening too, and she was also a teacher, so she's got that same organization skills.
So
and
Carol,
things.
Pam's opening her home, like you said earlier. It takes so much work, so much preparation to be able to open your home to people, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And of course, we have told each homeowner they don't have to stay, they can leave. Of course, Pam wants to stay at her home because just like Julie, they're very proud of their yards and what they've done. And so they want to be there if anyone has any questions. But if the homeowners want to leave, they certainly can. We will have a member there present at every home. So that way, if the homeowners have specific instructions that they'd like to people to park or like for people to do while they're there, we'll be there to do that.
Yes, I'm sure. You don't want to park on the front yard, I can tell you that.
Definitely not. Or the grass.
Right. That's what I mean.
Or near any flower pots.
We don't need a tone like that to start, but it'll be a wonderful event. Again, tickets only $15, right?
That's right. That's right. Only $15, and you can go to Sally Daniels at Colleen's, China and Collectibles, and then Roach Garden Center. They'll be inside at the cash register there.
Yes, ma'am.
And of course, they can call Sally. She's a member. Also, she's kind of a member by legacy. Her mother and my mother, well, we were neighbors.
Yeah.
And so they joined about the same time. And my mother says that she retired, and within 1 year, Catherine had her the president. So I guess that's kind of what happened to me too. So
Yes.
But yes, we have some wonderful places. We have Lake Leisure that people can go to and see the butterfly gardens there. So different things this time.
Yeah. Pam, Green Acres is a great place to live. There are a lot of just absolutely beautiful homes. Again, well-established yards. Every season of the year you see blooms in so many yards, and I'm sure yours is the same.
Yes. Dogwoods and azaleas, daffodils, yes.
Just beauty all the time.
Yes.
Always something going on, right?
Always. I never go outside without seeing some of Lord's creation blooming.
Yeah. So Pam, what does it mean to you to be able to have a home that is included in this tour and have people come through?
I'm very honored and also humbled by it because I just do it for myself. I don't do it as a showcase, and I just do it. It's my passion and kept me going. I was a caregiver for my parents for several years, and it kept me going. It was something that I could do you know, to get my mind off other things. And so it's very humbling to be on the tour. And Carol asked me to be on the tour, and I said, "My yard."
Yeah, but how
But
therapeutic
it's
now to
very
acknowledge that.
therapeutic, yes.
If you're going through something, or if you just want to do just something for entertainment, for exercise, to share beauty, but it's very therapeutic
It is.
to plant something, to nurture it, and to see it grow like that is
Yes.
rewarding, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah. So we look forward to the tour. We'll be reminding you more and more, Pam. Thank you for your home, for your hospitality, that people will be able to tour through your gardens.
Come on by.
There you go. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
When your ability to get up out of a chair, stand, walk, and do routine activities without hurting every day, having to take Tylenol, Motrin, or leave to get through the day, then it's time to come see us. Again, if you're avoiding activities, you're not going to do things with your friends or your family or your children, then you should not let it impact your life like that. We have things from medications to injections to surgery. A lot of people, I think, are scared to come see us initially because they're not ready for surgery. 85% of the people that I see in my office, I'm treating with something other than surgery. It's that small group of people at the end of their disease that are getting knee and hip replacements. So don't be afraid at least to come and let us check it for you.
The Diesel and Automotive Technology programs at Oconee Fall Line Technical College are hands-on and can be completed in a year and a half or less. Students gain valuable experience working on state-of-the-art equipment and training aids, and even maintain the college's diesel truck and vehicle fleet, which allows them to see the real-world issues they'll encounter on the job before they graduate. During labs, students are exposed to every part of the automobile or diesel truck and are required to put the theories they've learned in the classroom and during lectures into action. OFTC's diesel program is certified through Daimler Trucks of North America's Get Ahead program, which allows students to add certifications to their resume before entering the workforce. Automotive technology students can also earn entry-level certifications through Automotive Service Excellence. Adding these certifications to their resume before entering the workforce sets OFTC graduates apart when applying for jobs. These programs are flexible and instructors work with students to accomplish their individual goals. Day and some evening class options are available, and the majority of a student's classwork is done online, so time on campus is spent applying knowledge and practicing skills through lab assignments. Careers in the diesel and automotive technician industry are in demand, and the more a technician learns, the more valuable they become to their employer. Opportunities in these fields are endless.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Now we have Julie Hutchinson. Julie, this is your home. This is a beautiful home.
Thank you. Thank you. We
Really
enjoy
beautiful.
It.
You have put a lot of work into the yards, the potted plants around, and your home is on the tour as well, right?
It is. It is on the tour next Saturday.
That's exciting, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. I know if I invite somebody over just for a barbecue or to come to the pool or anything, I'm kind of fanatical about cleaning up. I could only imagine how much work you've done along with your husband, right?
Right. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But normally, we put this much time into it every spring, whether
Nice.
you're touring or not.
That's
So
wonderful. Yeah.
if you hear the birds as you do during this interview,
Mm-hmm.
it's pure therapy, like y'all talked about.
It really is, isn't it? Tell everybody about your husband, because he's put a lot of work in out here. I'm looking around and I see it. And I know you love him.
He has, and I do, and he's not crazy about gardening, but usually we do everything together, so he's usually all in. He's a good trooper.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
I won't say he don't complain every now and then,
Yeah.
but he does work hard.
Yeah, I'm sure it shows. And so you're in for a real treat, ladies and gentlemen, because this is one of the homes. We spoke with Pam a moment ago. Her home is in Green Acres. There are many other homes that are around the community, aren't there, Carol?
That's right.
How
And
many total?
9. 9 different places.
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 Including the school.
The school, and this year, we've never done this before, we have a farm. So you can actually go out and see cows and donkeys at Deb and Billy Bush's home. So
Out on Sportsman Club.
that will interest the children.
Yes.
And then the other thing that will interest the children is Lake Leisure. So you'll be able to go there, and they actually, there's a lot of history behind the Lake Leisure Playground. And so you'll be able to go there and take your children, and they can play on the playground and see the butterfly gardens that are there.
You know, we go right on past some things, and but Green Acres has done a tremendous job with Lake Leisure and the effort there over the years.
Yes, we have, and there's a group of men that fell in love with Lake Leisure, and they decided to take it on as a project. And Alan Yock, and I can't name everyone, but there's a list of names on the board, so look at those when you go to the playground.
Yeah, Coach Yock really got in behind that and then got others involved.
He did.
Such a community servant.
He did.
Much like you ladies. So we want to talk about the homes that are on the tour, if we may.
There are 9 homes on the tour. Pam Davidson, as you just interviewed, my home, mine and my husband's home. The Bush Farm, Susan and Joey Wilson, Jake and Mindy Henley. If you know Mindy Henley or Luella's, buy a ticket because she is just a gardening queen. She is a gardening queen. I'm sure she'll even have some edibles in her garden. Debbie Frost, Bobby and Deidre Clark, Lake Leisure, and Hillcrest Elementary.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful. What does it mean to you to be in a garden club as special as Green Acres?
My mother gardens a lot. She's 86. She's still every day outside. I looked for a club, and for me, aside what I've learned about plants, I'm learning to be a better friend. So it's just the everything about being in a garden club. You know, when you're in a club, it's just a bond that if you find the right club that suits you, and I'm learning, they're teaching me how to be a better friend.
That's special, man. That is. What do you tell people now? How could they get involved in the Green Acres Garden Club? When do you ladies take that one? How to become involved?
Once a month. That's all it is. That's all your commitment has to be to begin with. We do our garden tours every other year. Julie next year has taken on the role of being our fundraiser, and that's her forte. So we're excited about that. So we're going to be following her lead and doing the fundraiser, because we want that $15 ticket, every penny of that will go to our community projects. And Hillcrest School being the main one, but we have some other projects too, and our funds were just about depleted because of not being able to have a fundraiser.
Yes.
So we welcome anyone that wants to come. We actually meet during the lunch hour. So we begin, I'm the taskmaster, so we begin at 12 o'clock and we have lunch provided, and each one of the members take a hostess position each month. We'll begin again in September. So anyone that wants to come can contact me, contact Sally there at Colleen's, and she'll tell you how to get there. We meet the second Wednesday in every month. If we start trying to change it, people can't remember. I know I can't. So we meet the second Wednesday, and because of working, we have some people that are working and they need to get back to work. We try to zip through it and get through by 1:30 or 1:45. Every meeting, we have an agenda, of course, but we also try to have people from the community that can come in and talk to us. People, get a lot of FFA people that can come and talk to us about things that are going on at their school. We want to know how we can help. What can we do? And so that's one reason we bring people in.
We have a great lineup here of homes. Where will this be at each home? Can they get it ahead of time, or how will this work?
They can get it ahead of time. We'll have some at the home. So if you just show up and you want to get a ticket, that's perfectly fine too. But we prefer for you to get those tickets. Like I say, all you got to do is go to Sally's, or if you're on the East Dublin side, go to Roach's Garden Center. She's got the tickets right there at the cash register. There's also Venmo, and so I do that. So if you want to look me up, it's Carol Thomas-21. I'm not 21, but that's just the number that came up. And then you can purchase them, like I say, from Sally or
Yeah.
at Colleen's or out at Roach's.
Yeah.
But get those tickets ahead of time and get ready. Start April the 30th. Start at 10 o'clock and just crawl at your leisure. And we hope to see everyone who can get there. We're praying for good weather. So
Yes.
join us in that intercessory prayer and just enjoy seeing God's green earth.
Yeah. So I know people get out and shop for plants and they head over to Roach. I go over there very often. They have great containers. They have beautiful potted plants for the yard, trees, and so much. And so when you're out and about, that'd be a great place to pick up the ticket. Pick up a couple, take a friend, take a few people from church, find someone that doesn't get out as much, and take them on the crawl and enjoy the day. I'm sure it'll be beautiful. Plus, plants will be available as the tour goes through. Julie, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
opening your home today. Such a lovely home. A lot to bestow right here. I tell you, you spend a lot of time crawling around this house and checking it out at your leisure, but really it is a beautiful home. We thank you for having us, and thank you for sharing how the Garden Club has helped you. Green Acres Garden Club has really made you a better person, a better friend. And Carol, thank you for what you all do. Much success with this event going forward.
Well, thank you, Ron, and TV 35. He's a phone call away. I actually have him on a text, so I can speed dial Ron. So he's a phone call away, and I don't think I've ever called Ron Deal that he hasn't come. So a plug for TV 35 too, because they are community oriented and they want to see Dublin, Lawrence County grow. So just like we do.
Yeah, and beautiful. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for joining us.